Hey, hockey fans, welcome back. I'm Josh. This is the Hockey Flow. Today is Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. Again, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. We have a lot of really exciting things on the agenda today. On Today in Hockey, we're going to be going through the headlines. We're going to go through all the scores and reactions from tonight's game ones of round two. Man, I tell you what, Avs Blues just wrapped up a few minutes ago, and man, Avs came out winners in this one, but that was a heck of a game. We had some really good action tonight, so we're going to go through all of that. Don't you worry. We're going to go through my picks for tomorrow night's game 2. We'll also go through my picks for tonight's games as well. And we're going to conclude the evening with a wonderful article deep dive. Time to have a little bit of a laugh at a team's expense, I'm afraid. You Coyote fans, you might enjoy this one as well. But this article does revolve around the Arizona Coyotes and their new arena agreement with Arizona State University. So kind of entertaining, but need to see the details behind that. So, but if you do enjoy the content that I'm bringing you, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out a ton. I am going to be doing a giveaway here coming up, so please stay tuned till the end of the video. I'll give some more details on that, absolutely. But without further ado, let's jump right into Today in Hockey. All right, so we did have some headlines today. First and foremost, Sidney Crosby. He did come out and say he wanted to play 3 more seasons, and have to admit, after this postseason and battling injuries again, I kind of took a pause and thought, really, 3 more seasons, huh? He is 34 this year, excuse me. So that would be his 37th year. And I tell you what, that's getting up there. We did just go through our old guy without a cup rankings, and we saw some guys that were up there in age, older than that. So we do have plenty of examples of players playing well at an advanced age. So I don't doubt it. If anyone can do it, it's Crosby. Neat part of the headline also was that Malkin and Letang also did express their interest in wanting to stay with the Penguins long term. Malkin said he's got at least a few years in the tank, and Letang said he has 4 or 5 at least, which, man, that's good for them, right? The Tang will be almost 40 by that point. The other important piece is all 3 want to be there, right? Now, this is a business. We know there's a good chance maybe this doesn't work out, but if they give a little, maybe it does. I know it's very important to all of them. They want to win again, so we'll see, Penguins fans. We shall see. I would hate to see Sidney Crosby go. He's been such a staple head of this game, and such a man. It's great to see, but I would hate to see him leave. Absolutely. Other big news was Patrice Bergeron, Bruins captain. He came out today and said he's got 2 options for him this offseason. He's either retiring or he's re-signing with the Bruins, and good for him. Why change a good thing? He's been with the Bruins his whole career. He says his body still feels good, which is important. He still played really well. You can take a look at the athletic player cards and take a look at Bergeron's. His wasn't bad at all. He had a very good season, getting up there in age as well. But the Bruins, this is a very interesting team in that now we have 2 veteran guys, and maybe it's just the product of the times and where we're at now, but we had Tuukka Rask last season and then into this season. Now we have Patrice Bergeron this season, this offseason, who want to retire as Bruins, and then they don't want to play for anyone else. I won't play for anyone else, and that's neat to see. Absolutely love that loyalty, right? Hopefully McDavid and Draisaitl will do that for us Oilers fans. But this one was a cool headline to see that he's like, no, I got 2 options. That's all I'm doing. So good for you, Patrice Bergeron. Hopefully you do whatever's going to make you happy, sir. All right, so now we're going to get into the real fun of the evening, the scores and reactions of the night. We had 2 excellent games. First up, Lightning Panthers. Man, I thought this would be a little closer, and to be honest, the game was close. I mean, we're seeing here 2-1 in the third period, but Lightning did put on a couple at the end there, make it 4-1, and Panthers fans, you shouldn't be discouraged. You played well. I mean, peaks and valleys, right? But Lightning fans, man, you guys were humming in a lot of ways. Kucherov had a play early in the game game that just, made Ekblad look so silly. But Lightning fans, rejoice. 1-0 series lead. You got to love it. And they look sharp. They played well. No Braden Point. I was curious on that one. We'll see if he's back. But, this was a good game. Fun to watch. Good for you, Lightning fans. Panthers fans, it's okay. We have, long series ahead of you. Absolutely. And there were still some good moments. No doubt about it. Now we're moving into the game of the evening, in my opinion. Man, Avalanche Blues, I tell you what, this one was fun. It was a slugfest in a lot of ways, and Blues fans, you guys should be proud. This team played well. Binnington, my goodness. I think he finished with 50 saves, only 3 goals allowed. He was great. Had some wonderful saves. I think the commentator made a comment about some magic in that glove today, so good for him. I know a lot of you guys had written him off. It's funny to see that sort of thing in goaltenders. Again, peaks and valleys, man, peaks and valleys. And right now he seems to be a little bit of a peak, and still we couldn't, overcome the Avs in this one. Winners at home, 3-2 overtime. They're undefeated right now in the playoffs, and it's going to take a lot to stop them. Don't get me wrong. I bet the Blues do take one at home. I'll probably pick one, but great game. Good for them. Josh Manson scored the winner in overtime. Love the name. Love the player, too. He's just a great personality for the NHL and the Avalanche. Great deadline pickup for them, absolutely. But we have some fun games tomorrow night as well. We are going to go through, and it's pick time. I need to update the record after the evening game. We are 20-13, so woo, 20-13. Let's keep riding this positive wave. First game tomorrow. We got Rangers, Hurricanes. All right, I'm going with the Canes. I got to go Canes. I got to admit, Canes fans are a little nervous, not letting with the Rangers, kind of owning you recently. And I love how the Canes aren't letting the Rangers fans buy tickets. The Geo are using your zip code to block ticket purchases. We see it all the time. It's funny to see Rangers fans throw a stink about it when the Yankees are doing the exact same thing right now for the Orioles in baseball, not letting Oriole fans buy tickets. And really, the Orioles, for anyone that follows baseball, you get it. But for this, it makes sense, right? Like, you want your building, you want your barn to be filled with your people. And that's one thing I should have mentioned with that Florida game. Man, Panthers fans, good for you guys. You showed up. I saw it was about 20,000 people. I think it was official capacity at 100.1%. So good for you guys. Good for that extra tenth of a percent, or hundredth of a percent, excuse me. Great showing there. But for this one, Canes fans, I hope you mimic that, right? You guys are going to show up. You're going to fill that place, make lots of noise. I think you're going to prevail game one at home. Hopefully you can keep that trend that you did last series and win those home games, right? If you do that, you'll move on to the next. It might be a little tougher, though. All right, Oilers Flames, going to be game of the evening for me. I'll make it real simple. Oilers are going to win this puppy. We're going to win the series. I don't think we're going to sweep by any means. The optimist in me, sure, why not? If we play like we know we can, and the Flames don't play up to what they can, yeah, of course we can sweep. But right now, McDavid's probably playing the best hockey of his life. Draisaitl's been playing really well too. Hopefully he's 100% healthy. It's tough. We don't really know too much there. But the Oilers are humming right now. Evander Kane has brought a different element to that team. Zach Hyman has been great this season as well. We need Puljujarvi to do a little more, but man, he has picked it up recently. It's neat to see the chatter, but man, the media just does not like that guy, and that's their choice, right? To each their own. But Oilers are going to win this one, absolutely. So, all right, we're moving into my favorite part of the evening, the article deep dive. This time we're going back to The Athletic, and I tell you what, I love The Athletic. We get a wide variety of articles. This time we got a fun one. It's Coyotes' agreement with ASU includes good behavior clause for team its owner. And this one's brought to us by Sean Shapiro and Katie Strang, two excellent writers at The Athletic. I love reading their things. I'm sure we'll go through some more of theirs in the future, but this one was really cool. It was a neat article. Essentially, The Athletic got their hands on the venue license agreement between ASU and the Coyotes, right? And they go through some of the bullet points. So I'd highly recommend the article. I'll leave the link down in the description for you guys as well. Long story short, though, it's a 3-year deal with an option for the 4th. 4th. I think they're going to meet, was it January of 2025, to see if they want to extend it or not, depending on everything. But the meat and potatoes of the agreement is essentially the Coyotes and their owner, they have to be on their best behavior or ASU can back out of the deal, which is really interesting because the Coyotes have been in the news this last season for a lot of the wrong reasons, right? So it's cool to see that the ASU decides, nah, we're not going to put up with that, and good for them. To be honest, the NHL probably needs to stand firmer in that regard with this team. Man, I don't know if they're even going to be there long term, right? Like trying to get that stadium built. Their stadium itself, or the arena, I guess we'll call it, that they're going to be playing in is a college arena. It's going to house, 5,000-6,000 people? And that's without the TV crews and all that stuff taking up seats as well. So it's really curious to look at. But there are two sides to it. It's public morality, and then there's the business integrity side of it. So if they do any foolish shenanigans like not paying their bills, I mean, come on, guys, the ASU can back out, right? And as they should be able to. A lot of it does protect and benefit ASU. The Coyotes, man, I read through it and I think you guys got the raw end of the deal here, but if you're desperate and need somewhere to play, this is what happens. But ASU, they control the advertising. The Coyotes have to run everything by ASU. Can't have anything conflicting, right? Makes sense. Naming rights revenue, that all goes to ASU as well. If the Coyotes end up selling the naming rights to their arena, quote unquote, for this season, ASU gets the money. Again, it's their arena. It makes sense. And permanent improvements belong to ASU. They're planning on building an annex next door or something like that. And that of course is going to stay. The Coyotes are paying for it and ASU gets to reap the benefits. But the last bullet point, and this is the one I wish I could just do a laughing emoji all across the thumbnail just for this piece, because I tell you what, I almost fell out of my chair when I saw it. The Coyotes can't put their logo at center ice. What? What are we talking about here? An NHL team is going to have to play 3 seasons, maybe 4, in a 5,000-seat stadium. The eternal optimist in me can get over that, right? Like, okay, cool, it's gonna be packed. It's going to be full. There'll be some loud noises. You're going to hear the players on the ice. It's going to be fun, right? An intimate moment for hockey. But man, if you're not even going to have your team's logo on the center ice, like, what are we doing out here? It's a little ridiculous. I can't defend that at this point, right? It's just funny. It's laughable. So, Coyotes fans, I'm sorry that you guys are having to endure this right now. Keep your heads held high. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you guys find yourselves in Texas, something like that, rival to the Stars in Houston, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe you work it out in Tempe too. They build a beautiful stadium and get this all done. Fingers crossed for you guys. But this was a great read. I would highly encourage it, especially if you're interested in the details on this agreement. They do a wonderful job of breaking it down in detail. A lot of context there as well. But again, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. So we are going to be doing a giveaway on the channel coming up. Once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to be giving something away. So more info to come on that as we get closer. We're just starting out, so we're slowly but surely getting there. But please, if you do enjoy the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, let everyone know. We're going to be bringing videos to you daily, and I love talking hockey. Please, leave comments. Let me know what you're thinking about things. Let me know your thoughts on all these articles we're going through, because I do appreciate it, and I just want to keep talking hockey with you guys. You can always find me over on Twitter, though, as well, at the HockeyFlow22. But yeah, until next time, cheers.